Welcome back. The Golden Route. With the mission that I was most scared of finally behind us, we should be able to easily breeze through the following missions, right? Right? Having driven back the Asrasti army, Cyrano and his companions now search for a way to ensure their survival.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety. And yet, we cannot count on houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
I think we can predict what happened based on our original playthrough.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolford speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
Here, Roland's luck is pretty high.
I know this, of course.
But only when he has full health.
That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I could scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
Not a word, my friend. Completed.
House Wolford prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook. Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Chapter 8, Part 1. The Weather Vane. Who's talking about us over here? The Saintly Seven convene at the Hierophant's palace, where their individual motives start to come to light.
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook. But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolford.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity. We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this. It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzant. But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
And in order, what does the Hierophant say? Right. Serenoa struggles with the news of his father's collapse, and an unexpected visitor arrives to speak with the new lord.
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Lord Silvio Tellior. He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
What business would the Lord of House Tellior have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Every day is busier than the last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolford, Lord Serenoa. Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
Does the man want? After hearing Silvio's proposal, Serenoa is faced with a difficult decision. Do we stay or do we go? Or do we wait about 12 minutes?
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands and fight the duchy. Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Tellior, and we can strike at Esros together. Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Falks would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the three high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve.
I wonder if we can get a look at Telio's profile real quick.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
Look at this completely trustworthy man.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the Duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
You don't see why not.
Fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
I'm surprised that, I'm sure Silvio knows about the custom. It's like, do we really have to bring out the scales for this? Lord Silvio made the journey to our domain to offer us an alliance. I wouldn't know what the others think on the matter. Let's go look around town. Silvio might be there. Can't remember. But anyway, I'm pretty sure we rejected it before. We are going to be accepting his generous proposal and most likely ambush. Hello. Oh dear, how could this happen, and at a time like this? Is something the matter? Whatever it is, I would be happy to help. Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got into a fight and decided to go their separate ways. But I fear for what will happen to their poor son. I don't know what I should do. Alright, give me a second. Random number generator from 1 to 3. Roll it. There's not to be gained by forcing themselves to stay together. Separating and starting new lives is for the best. You have a point there, my lord. Staying together may just make things worse in the end. Even if their marriage is over, that doesn't mean it's the end. I pray my daughter will find happiness no matter what she chooses. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I feel so much better now that we've spoken. I apologize for burdening you with my family's troubles, especially at a time like this. You needn't apologize. No family is perfect. Ain't that the truth? So Silvio's just not in town? Probably just found a room to pass out in while we're discussing whether to accept or reject the proposal. Lord Serenoa, you drove back the Astrosty forces with such splendor. I expected no less of House Wolfort. Have you heard how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, my family lives in the Telior domain. They say that Lord Silvio's not a man of the military arts, and fear what should happen were Esfrost to invade. If worse comes to worse, your family is always welcome in Wolfort. But Lord Silvio leads one of the three high houses and would do whatever it took to protect his domain. Technically that's true, but He doesn't give a crap about superiors, he gives a crap about himself and his land. Thank you. You are most gracious, Lord Serenoa. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease. I only wish House Telior were so reliable. I shall let my family know what you have told me and invite them here to Wolfort. Cool. He has lost a few good men and women. Alright, so everyone who wishes to reject the proposal. Do you truly think allying ourselves with House Telior will stop the spread of the war? It makes me wonder if it would only be pouring oil on the fire. I wonder if joining forces with Lord Silvio would only exacerbate the war. We should ally with Lord Silvio and head to Telior. What do you think of Lord Silvio's proposal, Serenoa? An alliance between the high houses would lift the people's spirits, something sorely needed in times like these.
Surely.
I have heard of the High House's loyalty to the crown. An alliance may very well give the people of Glenbrook something to hope for in these dark times. Perhaps my worries were unfounded. Is there something about House Tellier that concerns you, Frederica? There is indeed. I cannot help but wonder what Lord Silvio's true intentions are, and if Esfros has some part to play in all this. If we refuse Lord Silvio's offer, there's a chance Esfros will bring him to heel instead. Truly? It would not be unthinkable for Esfros to use their might to force them into submission or win them over with the promise of a due reward.
I see.
Indeed. In that case, it would certainly serve us better to ally ourselves with House Tellior first. Well, that's a confirmation if I've ever heard one.
What do you need?
I hear that House Tellior is known for its wine, not warriors. It makes me wonder if it is truly necessary for us to join forces at a time like this. I would have no qualms if Lord Silvio were a man of upstanding character, but the rumors I hear only speak to the contrary. Can we really put our trust in Lord Silvio? The people don't seem to speak too highly of him. We should ally with Lord Silvio and head to Tellior. The more allies one can avail themselves to, the better. That being said, an untrustworthy ally avails no one. Would you not agree? I feel like all these choices aren't too bad. The paths before us now are regrettably few, but new allies will open up new options.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I can understand that. Of course, we must be wary of House Tellior. There may be risks, but it is better to act than react. I can respect a leader with such provocative stance. Alright. Hewitt.
Lord Serenoa.
Our soldiers are exhausted after our last battle at Esfrost. I know we need all the help we can get, but even so, I cannot find it in me to trust House Tellior. I know that we need all the help we can after the battle with General Avlora, and yet, we should ally with Lord Silvio and head to Tellior. Pray tell Lord Serenoa, what do you think of Lord Silvio's offer? An alliance between the high houses would raise the soldiers' morale. All the more knowing Tellior is prepared for battle.
Quite true.
I must admit, it lifts even my spirits to think about it. No doubt House Falks would feel the same. I see now that it is time for the high houses to stand together and drive back the duchy. Truth be told, though, I have my reservations about Lord Silvio, who devised the entire plan.
Then?
If you don't mind my asking, what makes you so sure we should ally with him? There's no telling when Esfros will strike us again. We must take every measure we can to see we are prepared. I agree that Esfros is unlikely to give up so readily. We must have some sort of strategy so as to not be caught unawares. Lord Silvio may not be worthy of our trust, but we haven't the luxury of choosing our allies right now.
I have chosen.
I'm glad we had the chance to speak, Lord Serenoa. It has helped clear my thoughts on the matter. And Benedict, you are undecided.
Lord Serenoa.
Everyone has their suspicions over Lord Silvio's offer, but I think we can guess his true intentions easily enough. Whatever House Tellior's aim might be, I am certain we can use it to our advantage. Whatever House Tellior's aim might be? Okay, same dialogue. We should ally with Lord Silvio and head to Tellior. An alliance with House Tellior is certainly worth considering. Pray tell me what swayed you, my lord. Well, this one is very emotion-driven. So I feel like that's not what would persuade Benedict. Probably this one. The Crown City has fallen, making the movements of the High Houses more important than ever. Joining forces is the first step in gaining new allies. So you hope to increase our numbers by allying with another High House. I see.
Ah.
But you speak true. Even if Lord Silvio is a man of dubious character, there's still a chance we may recruit formidable allies to our cause. Nevertheless, it seems you too harbor suspicions over Lord Silvio's character.
And?
Do you really think it would be to our advantage to ally ourselves with such a dubious man? I would ally with him to ensure our survival. I am certain both his house's might and their name would serve us well, but they don't have much might, don't they? They don't have a ton of might. They have a decent name as they're one of the high houses, but... I would do all I could to better our situation, even if just a little. To that end, an alliance would be most welcome. I see. So it is but a means to preserve ourselves.
Perhaps.
I suppose it would not avail us to entertain our doubts all day. A straightforward path may serve us well this time. Seems like he's convinced enough. So? Oh, I didn't save. No, well. I can load a previous save if, for whatever reason, we are not accepting the offer, but I'm pretty sure we are.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Telior's proposal, or go our own way? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
I cast my token in with yours, my lord. Thank you, Benedict.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I agree with you, Lord Serenoa.
I have no qualms with that.
The path you've chosen is the most logical in my mind, Lord Serenoa. Skip.
I have chosen.
I believe you have the right of it, Lord Serenoa. Eridor, we'll just skip you along. There we go.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
There it is. We accept Silvio's proposal and make for Telior.
The way forward is decided. We join forces with House Telior and defy the Duchy's wrath.
We get to collect some missing books.
Huzzah! The tidings of our alliance will no doubt bring relief to the aching hearts of our people.
Where have you been?
Now then, Prince Roland, you and all of House Wolford simply must come to Telior. We shall. Thank you. You needn't worry about a thing. Leave everything in my capable hands. I must make haste to Telior. I shall throw a grand banquet to commemorate the occasion.
Oh boy. Laying out the red carpet.
This is hardly the time for celebrations.
Is something on your mind, Benedict?
No, my lord.
The reign completed.
Lord Silvio of Telior offers the solitary House Wolfort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland.
Little did they
Serenoa
realize.
accepts his offer, and Silvio puts his plan to ensnare his new allies into motion.
Chapter 8, Part 2. Sleep with one eye open. Oh, great, he's here.
No, no, no! Spare me! I beg you!
That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
You can take your frustrations out on House Wolfort. They accepted my gracious offer.
I would have preferred they hadn't. I hate dirty jobs. I expect double for this one.
And you shall have it.
Yeah, so it's going to be like a sneak attack or an attack in the middle of the night. Probably the second.
Only Roland
Going by the
need
chapter
live.
name. What is... Bandits Travis and Trish discuss rumors of a hefty bounty on a certain someone's head.
I don't know what to expect now that Frost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We could make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom?
They'd probably kill him if we turned him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
Back at the castle, with the crown city captured, Gustav proceeds with his plan.
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
Yeah, we know where she gets sent.
We are already taking measures against House Wolfort. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh?
Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Evlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
Alright. Lord Landroy is screwed. Anna brings news to Sarah Noah and the others that sheds new light on their situation.
So, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Frost.
I heard he made for Whitehome Castle not long ago. And I received identical reports from several of our spies in Tellior.
There is a reason he is known as an opportunist, in which case he has but one objective.
Securing Prince Roland to use as leverage with Frost.
I was also told that House Tellior has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
It's Benedict doesn't
He's
already
a
know.
bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, loyal to none but coin. That said, he's a ruthless fighter. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he is serious. We must plan accordingly.
I wonder what supposed heroes
Understood.
Hero's Bane has killed.
Gather the others.
Because I don't think he
Much to
mentions
discuss.
anybody.
So Lord Silvio's proposal was all a ruse to ensnare me.
Unfortunately so. He has been in contact with Esfrost. But he must have surmised that simply bending the knee would not suffice, and thought to use you to curry favor with the Archduke.
Using the prince's leverage? Has he no shame? We can no longer trust anyone.
That dirty scoundrel played us for fools.
We made the best choice we could. Had we refused, he would have attacked us outright.
Indeed, there are countless soldiers lurking around the premises.
So he came prepared for a refusal. I suppose we can expect as much from the famed opportunist.
My lord, we must strike before he does.
You mean for us to cross blades with Lord Silvio?
We have the upper hand now, knowing what awaits. We must do whatever it takes to survive.
So the war has already begun.
It has. His objective is to capture Prince Roland. Once we are in his territory, he will use the surest measure to secure His Highness. In which case...
Trying to like fold my bad leg over my good leg. But I cannot bend my knee still. Alright. To protect Roland, Serenoa and the others decide to play along with Silvio's scheme. This is what we've done the route for. Ooh, they even have a fancy dinner set up for everybody.
Welcome, Prince Roland. Lord Serenoa. A beautiful banquet, just as I promised. I cannot wait to share a glass of Telior's finest wine with you.
Likewise, Lord Silvio. We cannot thank you enough for the warm reception.
Please, relax, Your Highness. As Lord of House Telior, I promise to protect you to my last breath.
Thank you.
You must be exhausted. Why not have a glass of wine? I am sure you will find it to your liking.
Ah, like nectar from the heavens. I should have expected no less of Telior.
Surely he feigned drinking.
Please drink your fill. I insist, everyone.
I shall.
I have never tasted anything quite so delicious.
In honor of the fallen.
Cheers!
If they're actually drinking, either there's no, like, sleep poisons, which I highly doubt, or they think Silvio's just so stupid he wouldn't try it. We mustn't let our guard down. I should take the chance to learn the lay of the land and talk with everybody. See any sparkles in here? Ooh, invigorating spices. Occasions for celebration are few and far between in times like these. I hope you are able to enjoy the banquet, even if only for a moment. Lord Silvio still believes we have fallen into his trap. I suggest taking the opportunity to prepare for the inevitable battle ahead. Drink in hand, of course. It truly is a beautiful banquet. One I would have enjoyed, were it not a trap. I am fine, I assure you. This is only my third glass. Won't you have another, Lord Serenoa? Convincing, no? I had heard the Tellior domain was famous for its grapes, but their wine is far sweeter than I ever imagined. Lord Silvio is truly a generous man for sharing the bounty of his land with us. It seems that people are unaware of Lord Silvio's plan. Ooh, we are actually able to walk down here this time. We're able to go all the way down. Hello. This lake lies within our domain, but it enriches the lives of everyone in Glenbrook. As such, it is my honor to defend it. Huh. Ooh, ranged ice stone. Cool. No reason to ever go there, but cool. Eridor. This wine is something incredible. You can tell the grapes got all the sunshine they needed to grow up strong and sweet. You know, they say a life without Tellior wine is a life half lived. Downright fools to spoil such good drink for their stupid scheme. I have prepared only our finest wines for the occasion. Please drink to your heart's content. The night is still young. Pray, relax, and enjoy the banquet. I'm gonna go hop on that building real quick. Iron. Hello. Ah, so you're Lord Cyrano Wolfort. You, hold your liquor very well, sir. Well, we toast to, House Tellior's success. Lake Tellior is the kingdom's water supply, and the dam around it protects Glenbrook from floods. It is the job of House Tellior to watch over the lake and monitor its water levels. We cannot neglect our duties, even in the midst of a banquet. At least I take those jobs seriously enough. Stop going up the freaking thing. Alright, there's nothing over here. I grew up around Lake Tellior. Looking at it always has a way of setting me at ease. Hewitt. It may seem in poor taste to refuse wine on such an occasion, but a hawk rider must be ready to take flight at a moment's notice. For House Tellior to have devised such an underhanded plot means they also have fallen on hard times. Anna? To think a day would come where one of the high houses turned against another, and under the guise of an alliance, no less. I never thought such a thing possible. What are your thoughts on the matter, my lord? Shouldn't you be talking quietly for this? Betrayal is naught but another path toward victory. If it comes down to a fight, we must win. Agreed. We must do whatever it takes to survive. Even if it means turning our blades against our former compatriots. It is not an easy path we walk, but we must endure to protect that which is precious to us. It will strike in the middle of the night. Be on your guard, my lord. Alright, let's go find the little bit of lore that we're missing. I think that is it right there. Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 5. Let's do some light reading. Up the Norzelia River, near the Glenbrook-Estros border, you will find Tellior Reservoir, a lake of fresh mountain water made from damming up that section of the river. Once again, you can see like the very realistic picture, like literally taken from a picture with, and had a filter put over it, mountains, also the clouds, and they just drew the houses and people and stuff on it in the foreground. construction took several long decades, hundreds of workers, and thousands of back-breaking hours of labor. But it was worth it, for the dam now protects the Crown City from floods and stores enough clean water to last the kingdom for years to come. Grape orchards also have sprung up on the slopes surrounding the reservoir, producing wine that is so famous I need hardly elaborate. Sipping a glass of that wine on the warm summer's eve, whilst gazing upon the luminescence of Telior's famed street lamps, reflected the reservoir's still surface. Nothing in the realm quite compares to such pleasure. Now we need Volume 6, which I believe is also somewhere nearby in the Telior domain. You just have to find it. Salt and fish added to notes. Okay. Where are you, salt and fish? Here it is. Salt and fish. They also had salt and meat, apparently. You could spend a lifetime studying the culinary arts and you still wouldn't come close to learning every method or ingredient out there. Some foods aren't ready until they've been aged a full month. Others take years and years to mature to full flavor. But, unique as those flavors may be, they aren't necessarily the most delicious just because they take so long to make. What is the most delicious food, you ask? Well, in my humble opinion, it would have to be the sweet fresh caught from a river in early summer, salted and grilled to perfection over an open flame. Nothing can quite compare to the pleasure of enjoying a piping hot meal, quaffing an ice-cold pint as the soft breeze wafts over the water. Perhaps sprinkling a little salt and holding a skewer over a fire doesn't exactly qualify one as a chef, but I don't think I would trust anyone who sticks their nose up at that simple yet delicious flavor. Yeah, I don't think that was what we were looking for. Let's see. You'd find none prouder to be a soldier of Telior than my husband, but he cannot seem to muster a smile tonight of all nights. I prepared him some warm ginger wine. Hopefully it'll raise his spirits. I heard that the sweet grapes are for eating and the sour ones are for wine. But why would anyone want to drink sour grapes? Blah. Hello. I can scarcely imagine what you must be feeling right now, Lord Serenoa. The joyous days between you and your betrothed were cut short by the invasion. Lady Frederica must be suffering as well, but together, Telior and Wolfort can set things right. It appears he doesn't yet know about Lord Silvio's plot. Thank you. We must do everything in our power to protect those dear to us. I wish I had someone dear to me like you do, my lord. Alas, I am yet a bachelor. I pray that I someday find a woman like Lady Frederica to call my own. Blip. Man, it's like an utility day. To gain something dear is both a blessing and a curse. For you now have something to lose. There are merits to living a bachelor's life. Be that as it may, I'm not but a humble soldier. I must obey Lord Silvio's every whim, just to put food on the table. But I forget myself. Pray, don't let him know I said that. Of course. I hope that fortune finds you, good sir. Thank you for sparing a moment to talk to a humble soldier like me, Lord Serenoa. It has truly made my evening. Lord Silvio doesn't look it, but he always yearned to make a name for himself on the battlefield. He'd do anything to hear the people sing his praises like they did House Wolfort's during the Salt Iron War. Hey, Chessmaster, how's it going? And where is that last book? Is it just in this final house? You seem like a perfectly good, upstanding dude who's not going to be doing anything shifty. The wine here ain't bad, which is more than I can say for the rest of the place. Short and sweet. I like this guy. 500 and A. Marvel's Lunar of Zelia, Volume 6. Recovering from a tiny scare from training today. That's not good. Something weird or bad happened? Ah, Twins Gate. At the top of the steep mountain path loomed the two towers and a giant gate that give this Esfrosty stronghold its name. Twins Gate. I found them all. Not yet. We still have a couple, I believe, that are in Serenoa's golden route. So, for now, we have them all. Situated on the border with Glenbrook, it defends the only passage into the Grand Duchy. For generations, command of Twins Gate had been entrusted to an army general, until recently, when Minister Svarog Esfrost was inexplicably given the role. For a giant gate made of iron, it can be opened or shut with surprising speed. I'm not sure of the exact mechanisms that enable this swiftness, as it is a heavily guarded military secret. But according to an Esfrosty soldier with whom I struck up a friendship, they have somehow harnessed the power of the subterranean source of the Nerzelia River. Everyone talks about weaponry when it comes to Esfrosty ironworking, but perhaps attention ought to be paid instead to the mastery of the craft that has allowed the Duchy to construct such an incredible, precise device so deep in the mountains. Kitty. Documentation, bringing this efficient kind to approve for the next, otherwise you have to start this all over again for next week. Ah. So it's just paperwork bullshit. Gotcha. We're done here. Exploration. I should return, unless Lord Silvio gets suspicious. Telior's wine is truly superb, but I think you've had more than your fill, Roland. Hardly I would have another glass or four. You have no idea how pleased I am to see you enjoying our domain's wines. But you must be exhausted. Perhaps it is time for you to retire for the night. I think we shall do just that. This way, Roland. Little did he know, it was all a ruse. He's not actually drunk. Hours after the banquet.
Prince Roland, are you sure you're not drunk?
Hardly. It was all an act. Convincing, no?
We cannot let our guard down. The real battle begins now.
But of course.
I feel like our party's going to begin split up.
Here soon.
Sword cross. Bam. What's going on over here? Word of Lord Silvio's betrayal reaches Landroy's ears. Wow, that was very quick. Although Anna or Benedict probably sent a letter or something.
My lord, House Telior's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolford.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other. The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosty army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the high houses.
Landro going to die. Fine, now all you have to worry about is making it on time in the morning. Make sure you wake up extra early then. Never good to be late. And set up like extra alarms with varying chimes. Let's see. The battle to protect Roland from Silvio is at hand. But how will it end? I wonder, how will it end? In our victory, perhaps?
It looks like my special wine put them right to sleep.
Ah, I was actually correct. He did put sleeping agents in it.
Seize the prince, and kill the others to the last.
Sounds like the killing's going good in there. Wait.
How are you two still moving?
It would seem your wine did not have the intended effect.
It didn't take a trained eye to see straight through your plan. Your wine found a new home within our breast pockets.
The dramatic stings.
You scheming bastards!
We could say the same of you.
This is where you meet your end, Lord Tellior.
That's my line, you whelp! I leave the rest to you, Rufus.
Well, things are finally getting interesting.
Well, at least Rufus can be happy now.
Careful, Your Highness. They are after you.
Understood. Let us carve a path out of here and regroup with the others.
I feel like this is going to be a decently tough one, considering our party is very split up at the start. Gotta figure out how to get them together. And Roland dying is our lose condition. Oh boy, Bowman right there. Okay, Anna, I realize you're technically over there, but I am putting you here. Trying to find a good plan because pretty much all our units die in 2 hits. Where the hell did Rufus go? Oh, he's just there. Not sure if he's gonna hold still or if he's gonna beeline for our units over here. Well, what might be good is to have Duet here to be able to take pot shots at Rufus and the healer mages, while Eridor tries to bait him out. Oh yeah, he still has the resurrection earring on. Okay, I'm just gonna give that back to Roland. We're also dealing with a lot of physical people, so gotta slap on a defense bracelet. Do we not have a spare defense bracelet? There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna say what needs to be done. These people need to run this way. So I'm gonna put both of you over. So I'm expecting Anna to go first, so I'll put both of you like this. Anna can hop up here, beat this guy up for fun. These two can start making their way towards Roland and Serenoa. There are these two, though, because we obviously don't want them to die. Yeah, that part is hard to put through. That bow dude's really quick, too. Alright. I don't think we're going to get anywhere by doing nothing. So I think we're just going to have to try it and see how it goes. We have a basic regrouping plan, and that's it. Betrayal beneath the Telioran moon.
Is that Prince Roland? And House Wolfort? Must we really draw swords against them?
Stop your cowering and fight! Spare no one! But leave the prince to me. I'll kill anyone who gets between us.
I'm sorry, my friend. Seems I forced you into another uncomfortable situation.
Our decision was made together, Roland. We must have faith in the path we chose. To arms, everyone! Let us cut our way through!
Strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, he has his rock throw, doesn't he? Oh, he doesn't have his rock throw yet. And why is it saying that he can reach him? And also this guy. Oh, he has lower defenses. Yeah, that could be a problem. There's only one person here that could hit him, though. Because Anna should be able to move soon and put this guy to sleep. Should odds work out.
My turn. Sleep.
Nice.
Tell me who to kill.
He's already Russian.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I'm gonna have Benedict go straight for this guy.
Sloppy! Defeat is not an option.
Gotta say you prefer the Glenbrook mage design far more than S. Frost or Hyzance.
I won't lose!
I'll need a second to double check it.
You see that?
Because I only think we have their healers. I don't think they have any mages.
Here I come.
Yeah, they just got these healer dudes with their rods of Glenbrook. Even though in their picture, they're very clearly using books. Yeah, I'll just pew ya.
Yeah, this battle is won.
Come on, then.
Yeah, Anna will be fine on her own. Oof.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Let's see. Not much speeding up to be done here. Okay, he didn't heal himself.
I'm a fool. Come at me! To victory!
was I?
I don't think he needs to drop a stone on his space, actually. Yeah, they all want a piece of Anna.
No, not here.
You're not gonna fall, Roland. That's a scratch.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Ha! Who's next?
Oh
I
no.
will end this.
I don't like that you're going that way. It's gonna end turn to make it come by faster.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. This must work.
I should have held still. Fuck.
Defeat is not an option. Death from above! Ha-ha!
See, I'll move you here. Try to bait out this guy.
Come on then. What are you and your
That's much
cups
better.
about?
This won't be easy.
Okay,
Brace yourself!
dead dude.
The hunt is on.
We finally got one. Oh, that dude's almost dead. Easy target.
Tell me who to kill.
Oh no.
I almost feel bad for you poor whelps.
Sorry, Julio, you're a sacrifice.
Embrace death.
It's no use.
Oh! Matrix dodge.
A wasted effort.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
Thank you.
I'll just collect this so we don't have to worry. And he's dead.
Top it off.
Sorry.
So, it falls
Yeah, I wasn't
to
going
me.
to try to spend any resources on saving him. I don't think it'd be worth it.
I see through you.
At least Hasabara can move in to hopefully block him off for a little bit.
I will end this.
Work, please.
Silence.
Didn't work. Okay.
I'll take you on! You're in the way!
Smash him right into the light post.
You'll
Slam
be
his head
fun to
right
kill.
into it.
I'll split you in two.
Defeat is not an option.
I can tell from that great sword that you're the Wolfort Whelp.
Indeed. I am Serenoa Wolfort, and you must be the one they call Hero's Bane.
You got that right, boy. And your head will be the next I claim.
I shall try my level best.
Sloppy! My turn.
Let's do this.
Hello, me.
I'll make you look. Oh, is Hasabar really that far back? I don't. She shouldn't be that far back.
Come on, then.
Yeah, there she is, right there. What was that? Smack the shit out of him.
All right.
Hello, me.
Time to take flight.
I'm gonna have to get a little bit closer, huh? There we go. That's a target.
Lend me your wings, Flugy.
You've left yourself open.
Time to work.
And worked that time. You could do this all day.
Now then, to work.
Come on!
Maybe next time.
Back at you.
I don't lose.
Back at you.
He's not dead. Guess he didn't like being
Shall we
surrounded,
begin?
though. Anyway, there you go, Serenoa.
The fight
Full
goes
heal.
on.
This will help.
I've been waiting for this.
Get back over there. Did he take damage for every single set of stairs he got yeeted up?
Defeat is not an option.
It's a strong hit.
I'll make this quick.
You bastard!
Ha-ha!
I shall try my level best. That seemed to work.
Your orders?
Just end turn. Get HP back.
It's not over yet.
Easy.
It ends here.
I struck true.
Oh, I expected him to be KO'd.
Leave everything to me.
All right then.
This might
You
sting some.
bastard! Damn it! Time to retreat. You whelps haven't seen the last of me. Don't let anyone else kill you before I do.
Here I come. Yeah.
Y'all just have no idea what to do about Anna.
Back at you.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not attacking Roland. And revive.
Back at you.
Time for some research.
Freeze.
And now Corinthian snowballing can begin.
Allow me.
Thank you.
I will end this.
Pun intended, I guess.
Sleep.
I'll take you on! Look to my shield!
I see a path to victory.
That was worth a shot.
This must work.
Defeat is not an option. Parry, what have we here? My turn.
Yeah, I think probably just doing a little bit of damage. It's double thrust, I guess.
Brace yourself.
Good choice.
Now it's my turn.
Here goes. Well, that
You've left
worked.
yourself open.
Here I come.
Well, Hewitt just deals with this guy, I guess.
Victory is ours.
And Ordor deals with that guy. Oh. He's getting
Too obvious.
close enough for me to deal with him myself. Nice and convenient.
Time to work.
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are
Much appreciated.
Time for some research.
I do not miss.
Come at me! Hurts, don't it?
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Now! Silvio, that damn coward. I don't see him anywhere.
I surmise that was his intent from the start. At any rate, finding our way out of here comes first.
From where shall we strike? Perish.
Either way, we've pretty much won.
I won't lose.
Sadly, we had to
My lance, yes.
Wide open.
we had to make
My turn.
Julio the scapegoat.
This is the end.
The hunt is on.
Really chasing Anna the long way around? What are you doing?
Feisty, aren't we?
I shall do what I can. Victory goes to the Flick.
Better take advantage.
Time for some research.
A cold wind blows.
I shall try my level best.
Now!
Over here.
I'll take you on!
Oh, his sprint wore off.
Show me what you're made of.
Much better.
Time to work.
For victory! Be
off!
Follow my lead.
Forward!
They only got 2
Time to
units
take
left. Well, 3 units left.
Descend now!
Now 2 units left.
Leave everything to me. What a pain.
Shall we begin?
Your wounds are healed.
This will help.
Where was I?
Oh, would you look at that? If I move here, you're in range.
I do not miss.
I see a path to victory.
Time to work. I will leave you defenseless.
This is the end.
Forward!
And 1 remains.
For victory! Come at me! Damn it!
Leave everything to me. Stay out of my way.
This battle is ours. Lend me your wings, Silvio.
I see a path to victory. We must move fast.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
I will remember.
Time to work.
Now then, to work.
Nope, that's enough. Didn't even need the
I
2
see
full turn.
through you. We did it! Now to find Silvio.
And everyone who mattered lived. Except for Julio. He was a loss.
No, no, no! How could this happen to me?
I kind of like Rufus knocked flat on his face like this, instead
This
of walking off
foolishness
calmly.
ends here, Lord Silvio.
Die with honor. Do not sully the repute of the high houses any longer.
And just what good will honor do for me? For anyone? You refused to hand over Roland and received nothing. For your honor, you were attacked, isolated, and betrayed.
Yeah, by you.
Even if you kill me, nothing will change. Your deaths are inevitable. History will look back and laugh at the fall of House Wolford.
Start to stick her
who
off.
could not see past their own noses.
Are those your final words?
No, not quite. Now, Rufus!
You'd better pay me, Silvio.
Ooh.
As long as I live, so shall the high houses. Rest assured of that as you go to your graves.
I'm not too worried.
One might almost admire his tenacity.
In any case, I am sure we can overcome any difficulties that await us.
Indeed. Glenbrook shall not fall, and neither will House Wolford.
Sleep with one eye open completed. And there we go. All possible routes of Chapter 8 are done. We have experienced it all.
At the end of the battle against House Wolford, Lord Silvio of Tellior leaves the field defeated.
You went to the Grand Arzelian mines?
The victors, however, do not go by unscathed. Repeated battles taking their toll on the soldiers. All goes according to Gustadolf's plan to weaken both houses. Landroy Falls, Lord of the Third of Glenbrook's High Houses, faces off against General of Laura.
Chapter 8, Part 2, Light and Shadow. Defeated by Serenoa, Silvio desperately tries to flee.
I must survive. Somehow, I must survive. Ah!
Escaping all on your own, I see.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I came to collect my reward.
Reward? Since when were losers ever rewarded?
I remember our deal differently.
As do I. I was promised an invincible executioner. You are nothing but a fraud, a sheep in wolf's clothing. What's so funny?
I have a new deal for you. Pay me what I'm owed or die.
I cannot give you what I do not possess. But if you kill me now, you will have lost to Wolffort with nothing to show for it.
Go on.
If you let me live, on the other hand, I will find the coin to pay you. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Fine. But if I don't get that money, consider your life forfeit.
He deserves no mercy. Alright. The Esfrasti army arrives in Falks to deal with the ever-defiant Landroy.
Far too much blood has been spilled.
I know how loyal you were to the late King Regna. We may be enemies, but you still have my respect. I would invite you to join our ranks.
Not happening.
You would dishonor me so.
I prefer it to your death.
Save your pity for someone who needs it. Your master will never have our loyalty, even if it means the end of the three high houses. Your Majesty.
Professional step-in, though.
You even in death.
His plot foiled and bested in battle by House Wolffort, Silvio Tellior flees, leaving everything behind.
Woman's got that Sendo versus Shigeta step-in.
House Falks fights valiantly, but ultimately loses to General of Laura's army, and joins their late king in death. Of Glenbrook's three high houses, Wolffort, Tellior, and Falks, two are felled by the iron hammer of Esfrost. House Wolffort now stands alone, in more peril than ever.
No, we're fine. Who needs help? We don't.
So, 2 of Glenbrook's 3 high houses have fallen. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise at first, but this is quite the interesting turn.
Now Wolffort stands alone, having lost both the crown and its allies. There is no better time for us to act.
Then let us set the trap, brimming with bait enough to lure them in and keep them there.
As you command. The famed High House of the Salt-Iron War will soon be under your thumb, my lord. Having control of their land will make our deliveries that much easier.
Indeed, and House End will prosper more than ever. Brute strength is not the only path to victory. A truly wise man can win without ever drawing his sword.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzant has arrived. He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Undoubtedly, there are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorsley has never shown much interest in other nations, I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolffort in his debt.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get. Let us accept his proposal. We can deal with whatever ulterior motives he may have once we are back on our feet.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.
Laura reports into Gustave, who muses on his next move.
Congratulations on your victory in the Falk's domain, General.
Thank you, sir. They were proud warriors. And Lord Landroy a formidable foe despite his age.
I imagine he was content to breathe his last on his beloved fields. 30 years have passed since the Salt-Iron War. It was time he was put to rest beside that bygone era. Avlora, it is time you had a rest as well.
What do you mean by that, Your Grace?
Your soldiers have fought long and hard. Any longer and their morale may suffer for it.
But what of House Wolffort? Prince Roland is still with them. Is that not cause for concern?
There are no lords left worth worrying about. House Wolffort stands alone after Roland's uprising.
Even so, we would do well not to underestimate them. Even standing alone, they once changed the course of the Salt-Iron War.
House Wolffort is no longer the hunter, but the hunted. Or do you believe you understand something that I do not, General?
No. Forgive me, Your Grace.
Roland requests a favor of Benedict, who responds with a shocking proposition.
You wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
I wish to leave the Wolfort domain.
No.
And you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
And I would hear it.
Give me that ring.
Here we go. The big suicide.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
Have you die for your people.
I feel like that way of taking the ring is better than Roland showing up and then in the meeting room just spouting it. Travis and Trish's band happen upon a startling discovery on the riverbank.
Hey, boss, come take a look at this.
Still wondering where they find the course to fabricate this, as am I.
The poor soul. Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Hey, Pa!
You'd have to get somebody with long enough blonde hair who died, and is male.
Of course I do. This might just be him.
And then they just like dump him in the river, and he's just waterlogged for who knows how long. Gets bloated. The corpse.
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland.
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable.
An eviscerated face in
Aside
case
from
they investigate in
Cordelia,
more detail.
There is only one who would wear
I mean,
the
they
royal
mentioned the
family's
face
ring.
in this cutscene.
There can be no doubt. This is Prince Roland.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
Thalas, give them their coin.
Yes, brother.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
What a waste. Is this truly how the kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolfort are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince. They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolfort any longer.
A shame.
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
Must be in the other route where you surrender, Roland, where they mentioned the face. Either way, gotta move on. And have Roland take up the title of Maxwell.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Esfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Chapter 9, Part 1. Dwindling Light.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Esfrost have suffered countless losses, and we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event.
Gustadolf so on from the beginning. I was starting to forget not Franny and Erica, but this.
How do we atone for our mistakes?
Esfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
I mean, he is a man that gives a whole lot of shit about power.
Sins as such,
and hey, becoming an official king.
Archduke Gustadolf
quite a bit of power.
has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Esfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom. Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Esfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
Enough fiddling around with stuff on my desk. Zerno and the others speak of Cordelia's ascension as Queen of Glenbrook. Back to fiddling with stuff on my desk.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
Otto.
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Hewitt.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustadolf was justified.
say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom.
I thought you were going to be Maxwell.
I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolford.
Do I think Franny would make a better ruler than either of them?
Grant me the strength to free our home from Esfrost's
By either of them,
clutches.
do you mean you mean Gustadolf or Cordelia? Or you mean like Gustadolf and who else?
How is he doing?
Because what I feel
Better
like
than
is that
before.
Franny would basically upkeep the
grown
status
some
quo
pain
and be exactly like King Regna.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now.
Just
but
Roland and Cordelia.
Lord Serenoa.
Roland,
if your
not a
father
good
were
not a good
awake,
ruler. Good fighter and friend
I
though.
am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolford.
To be 100% honest, Serenoa isn't much of a king either.
Sad to say, the real trouble is
All,
only
all,
just
all of
beginning.
the smartest
I'll be
king-like
damned if House
qualities
N's
and
protection
decision making
comes for
comes from
free.
Benedict.
No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic
So
soul.
Serenoa on his own, no.
If you were in his shoes,
Franny would do better. Serenoa and Benedict,
I would squeeze
those
us dry.
I think
and
Serenoa
look
and
for an
Benedict would do
opportunity
better
to-
than Franny would.
but we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
thank you so much.
However, it's a
of you.
shame we lost Franny. The fact we lost Franny first is probably due to Gustadolf wanting to kill all ties to the original legacy of Glenbrook. There's nobody else that'd be able to do what King Regna did other than Franny. Alright. At Twinsgate, the death of an ardent youth changes the fate of one man. Not that ardent youth, the other one. Dragan.
Lord Svarog, the body of Lord Dragan is...
So my son has finally returned home.
Whoops.
I will be there soon.
Any live you could have been open to change for the better? I don't think so.
Is something the
But
better?
at least he'd be around to listen.
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh, my son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
Patriot poisoned too much of his mind to be better, yeah. It was the whole thing of him being perfectly in line with the royalist ideals, just like King Regna. Alright, we'll do this one first. The sweltering heat at the source parches the very hearts of men. Ah yes, the slavery cutscene.
Water.
On your feet!
Water, please.
Get back to work! You aren't the only one who's thirsty.
No setbacks, I presume?
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Of course, sir.
Water.
Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker.
Lila, new automaton fodder.
You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Yes, sir!
Back to the roll map. Anna gathers information at Wolfort Harbor and hears rumors of illicit dealings.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the Consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
And who is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but they say none other than Minister End in Hyzact is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee. Why, thank you.
Frederica voices her doubts to Serenoa. Back we go to the main story. Several days later.
Serenoa, do you have a moment? I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolfort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it. The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolfort. Your place is with us now.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once. You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzant's standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am. Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
World map is empty. Cyrano and the others gather to discuss their response to a certain minister's request. There's only one correct choice to this outcome. Only one leads to the true route, sadly.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorsley. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolfort to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But
You give us free stuff, I'm down.
Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzant?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorsley is one of Hyzant's saintly seven.
I like how the option that
His
is
connections run far deeper
more
than ours. We must tread carefully.
towards what someone
need
would
solid evidence.
logically choose.
I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorsley's support and Hyzant's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ, but a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorsley's illegal dealings to Hyzant, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
Yeah, most people would logically choose to try to report the person breaking the law. Unfortunately, doing that disqualifies you from the best route of the game, supposedly. At least the golden route. You would think the golden route, and the one that has these very strict requirements to meet, would be the best ending, but we'll see. We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us will now greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. Anyone outside town that's important? I don't believe so, but I am going to go outside to talk. Anyways. Oh yeah, we're being invaded by Hyzan. This goes to show Wolfort's willing to get down and dirty. I think it's just the option that leads to Svarog meeting with him and being able to curry good favor with him for future necessities. Sir Maxwell joined our army the moment we got news of Prince Roland's death. Time of year is too convenient. Can't help but feel there's something else going on here. Random number generator, go. This is proof of his resolve, one I will support with all my might. Understood, sir. He is doing this for the sake of Wolford and Glenbrook both, then. I admire his resolve and continue to serve as dutifully as always. All the other soldiers feel the same. You needn't worry about a thing, Lord Serenoa. Thank you. Could not have gotten this far without all of you. What good soldiers we got. Hello, sir. I am happy that the provisions Minister Sorsley sent are being met with joy by the people. Is there anything you would like me to relay him in return? Random. I did not think it possible to amass such riches under Hyzan's system of equality. I do hope Minister Sorsley is not giving more than he can afford. You needn't worry about that, Lord Serenoa. We may live in a wasteland, but the goddess makes sure we want for nothing. These provisions shan't make a dent in Minister Sorsley's coffers, as Benedict said. So the goddess showers more blessings upon Minister Sorsley than most? Not so. Her blessings rain down fairly upon all who believe in her. But Minister Sorsley is a generous man who shares the blessings he receives, even with those from other nations. Bestowing her bounty onto unbelievers is unprecedented. But this is a special circumstance. I pray you understand that. A warning, no doubt. Perhaps Minister Sorsley is not so generous as others make him out to be after all. Let's return back to our decision-making place, as we need to save. And see if we can bring everyone from the travel to Hyzant side over. Alright, we'll start from left to right. Benedict. So you need to go to the duchy.
We must decide.
Mr. Sorsley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. Now that we know Minister Sorsley's illicit dealings to be true, we must bring them to Hyzant's attention. We should transport the salt to the duchy at House N's behest. I see. So you believe we should follow Minister Sorsley's orders. There is no guarantee we will succeed on exposing Sorsley, and should we fail, we would make enemies of both House End and the Holy State itself. The odds of appealing to those in power in another nation succeeding are certainly not in our favor. We have enough enemies as it is. It would be wise for us not to earn ourselves any more. There's still time, Benedict. I would like to continue our discussion.
Certainly not.
Very well, my lord. Is it safe to assume you think exposing Minister Sorsley's crimes to be a reckless course of action? Shaking Hyzan's faith in one of the Saintly Seven will be nigh impossible. A valid point.
Interesting indeed.
The title of Saint holds great power in the Holy State. In the worst case, we would be considered heathens trying to disturb the peace and make ourselves enemies of the entire nation. It is an outcome we should avoid at all costs. You have made your position clear, Benedict. I only ask you keep my words in mind. But of course, my lord, allow me a moment more to make my decision. Let's see if we can get a good rise out of Eredor here. First, I'm not going to go with Frederica second. Can't even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime. Gotta go to Hyzan and report that no-good minister. Yeah, now that we know Minister Source is up to no good, it's our duty to report it. That's the way of House Wolfort. We should transport the salt. You're actually considering doing his dirty work? Why? Minister Sorcelet is no fool. He's no doubt wary of our betrayal. Can't deny that. This is a grave crime he's committing after all. That servant of his, Booker, is also nothing to sneeze at. If we're not careful, it could be our heads on the chopping block. I wish us not to be part of these crimes if we can avoid it, but things are not so simple, I'm afraid.
Consider this.
I'm sure you've thought long and hard about it, but still, just thinking about dirtying our hands like that makes me sick to my stomach. I understand, but we must do this to see House Wolfort survive. Please, Eredor, I ask you to bear this burden with us. So you're willing to do whatever it takes for the sake of our house, eh? Then, as your master-at-arms, there ain't no way I'm letting you do it alone. I admire your resolve, lad. Any more time to think on it, this won't be an easy decision either way. There we go. Frederica?
Serenoa.
We cannot overlook Minister Sorceley's black market dealings, let alone be party to them. I know that means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still. I believe we should go to Hyzan and bring these crimes to light. Thinking about this, I feel like the better option for the first travel is like our first traveling around in Chapter 3 to either go to Esfrost or Hyzan. I feel like going to Esfrost is more story flowing better because it gives you the heads up on the illegal salt market ahead of time. That's just my personal thought. See, trafficking illegal salt is wrong. I know that refusing would mean less off for the people of Esfrost, but still, we should transport the salt to the duchy. Please, Serenoa, I must know why you are opposed to exposing Minister Sorceley's crimes. Minister Sorceley is one of the Saintly Seven. Proving him guilty would be a struggle even with evidence of which we have none.
Surely.
Indeed, Minister Sorceley's work has greatly benefited the Hierophant for many years. He must have great influence in the Holy State. If we went to them now, desperate as we are and lacking proof, there's a chance they would not believe us. Might we speak a little longer?
In that case...
I admit I am more curious as to why you would make us an accomplice to Minister Sorceley's illicit dealings. I've heard rumors of Minister Exam. Though he looks reliable at first glance, I don't know if he truly can be trusted.
No.
You mean to say he may be using us, perhaps plan to betray us? I share your doubts, but doing so avails us nothing. Let us return to our own counsels, Frederica. I understand your feelings, as I hope you understand mine. I think our high moral, utility, and liberty stats allow us to convince people more easily, even with bad decisions. I think that's how it works.
Lord Serenoa.
Transporting illicit salt or reporting Minister Sorsley. Poor options, both. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. Leave the decision in your hands, Lord Serenoa. She says the same thing. We should transport the salt to the duchy at House N's behest. So you believe it better to do Minister Sorsley's bidding. Might I ask why? If we know the way House N's illicit operations work, we may figure out a way to get the upper hand. I see. It will be easier to find the cracks in their defenses from the inside, and it may even give us an opportunity to strike.
Yes?
If that is our aim, I think it well worth the risk. Is there anything else you wish to know? There is. I cannot help but wondering if being part of these acts would sully the Wolfort name. Wow, that top option. Our house's honor is trivial at best. You needn't pay it any mind. Wow. That is the, you want to throw away any goodwill you've got answer. The words of outsiders likely mean little against the Saintly Seven. If we bring charges against Minister Sorsley, he may just lay all the blame at our feet.
Certainly.
The Saints hold tremendous influence in Hyzant. It certainly won't be easy to prove one of them guilty. On the contrary, they might use their position and power to indict us instead. An undesirable situation indeed, and one I would rather not find ourselves in. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I see now where you stand. She has been moved. Alright, before I do the decision, I'm gonna take a small break again. Well, again, first time to stream, but give me a second. Nearly lost my balance and fell flat on my face. That would have been a lot of fun. Especially since you wouldn't be able to hear the audio. It'd be like a silent movie slapstick. Alright, commence vote.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorslay's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You make a convincing argument,
My vote, Lord Serenoa. Thanks, Benedict.
I will put my faith in you.
I am with you, Serenoa. Gila's with us.
I agree.
You have my support, Lord Serenoa.
You won me over.
I have faith in you, lad. Let's go to Esfrost. Ah, crap, I put mine in the wrong cup.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
To Esfrost.
The way forward is decided. We have no choice but to follow Sorslay's demands and bring the salt to Esfrost. We have chosen our path. We shall do as Minister Sorsley asks and deliver the salt to Esfrost.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Eridor's sitting like, I'm not happy with this,
Begin the preparation.
but I gotta do it.
As you wish.
Dwindling light completed.
No good deed is the product of selflessness, and Minister Sorslay's intervention on the Wolfort's behalf is no exception. In exchange for their livelihoods, Serenoa and his entourage must transport Sorslay's illicit salt across their borders. With no pride left to bolster them, they have little choice but to obey. Preparations for the journey are a somber affair.
Let me play you a song in the world's smallest violin. Chapter 9, Part 2. March of the Smugglers. That's what this, sad song says to me.
The cart's ready, my lord.
As are the disguises. None will suspect us to be aught but common merchants.
Good. Then let us prepare for our departure.
Yeah, so in the next battle, the abandoned village where we meet Trish and Travis.
Just look at what we've
Again.
been reduced to. Skullduggery and deceit.
Don't worry, Eridor,
Whatever
there's a
honor we
purpose.
had is losing its luster by the day.
Eridor, man, we have fought bravely until now. Cordelia reflects on her duties as queen.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken. And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question,
That scene going straight
answer
through
it yourself.
Cordelia's face. There, it's
Brother.
gone now.
Father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boars in Glenbrook.
Moving on. Sarah Nola and his retinue, realizing they must bow their heads to survive, accept Sorslay's request to transport illicit salt. All aboard the Oregon Trail. Hopefully nobody dies of dysentery.
Everyone has boarded the cart, my lord. We await your orders.
We cannot use the main road. This journey will not be an easy one.
I suspect not. Minister Sorslay's instructions were clear. We are to secure a new route through our domain that will not draw unwanted attention.
We've drawn up a rough map. It passes through uncharted wilderness and treacherous mountains, places which no common travelers would dare traverse. My scouts have also reported rumors that the area is inhabited by bandits and beasts alike.
To make no mention of the dismal weather on the horizon.
Regardless, we must depart. We have an appointment to keep after all.
Under the cover of rainfall, House Wolfort leads a cart full of salt northward through the treacherous mountain passes where few dare to tread. However, the rain quickly turns from help to hindrance as it batters down on the riders, making the ground treacherous and the path ahead clouded in mist. The party stops to wait out the weather and determine their next course of action.
Yep, the abandoned village. While scouting ahead, Roland and Huette find the perfect spot to seek shelter from the rain. Archibald will give us a hand with this mission, I think. He's always useful.
There's nobody here. It should make a perfect spot for camp.
Actually, I remember being kind of chaotic
certain,
for
my
certain
lord?
units.
Do you lack faith in our scouts?
Of course not, my lord. I just mean, it is hardly a place for a Prince of Glenbrook to sleep. Are we to crouch in range-rent shadows in the pursuit of clandestine dealings?
Need I remind you? I am Prince no longer. We must take such shelter as we can find.
But even so, that is no reason to forget who you were.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing at all. However, I believe I found a place for us to set camp. The road ahead is treacherous, and we would do well to rest and wait out the rain.
I am in agreement, my lord. Pushing further in this weather would be unwise.
Very well. Let's inspect the surroundings before setting camp.
Well, I said I would see what everyone's thinking about, so I wonder how the others are feeling about the situation we now find ourselves in. I had best talk to them and keep an eye on our surroundings. I doubt the rain will let up anytime soon. I just hope the path ahead won't present us with any more problems. I cannot help but wonder who it might be purchasing this illicit salt. We may be able to use this situation to our advantage depending on who they are. I scouted the area, but did not see anyone. Even so, we mustn't let our guard down. Still can't believe we're hauling illicit salt. It's disgraceful if you ask me. But I'll gladly swallow my pride for the sake of House Wolford. Guess that's what it means to be a leader. I feel like they should have had his dialogue change slightly, depending whether or not you were able to convince him to vote for the other option. Serenoa, I know it's too late for second thoughts, yet I cannot help but fear someone will see through my disguise. Roland. You'll make sure your true identity is kept a secret. Of that you have my word. We can overcome anything together. Hearing you say so puts my mind at ease, Serenoa. Though I now live a life in the shadows, I know I'm not alone. No, you're not. House Wolford stands with you, Roland. We will have our revenge and reclaim our kingdom. This I swear in my master's memory. His Highness has been on high alert all night. I doubt he even notices that he is soaked to the bone. Do you think he's lost himself in his desire for revenge? Roland. It may just be a show of his determination as a warrior. He might be trying to steel himself for the battles that lie ahead. I understand how he feels, but seeing him like that just... I know, but you must have faith in him. Trust that he will overcome these obstacles and grow into a better liege than ever. I will. And I shall be a better vassal, too. The rain is dampening everyone's spirits. I hope it lets up soon. Frederica? I heard of the illegal salt trade when I lived in Esfrost. Everyone needs salt to survive, but cannot always afford to buy it through legal means. So many purchase it off the black market. I never thought I would be part of the illicit trade myself. Though I know this is for House Wolford, I cannot but feel conflicted. I have seen enough. I am satisfied. Night is falling and the rain is yet to let up. I doubt we would find much rest in these conditions. Let us spend the night at the encampment. Except somebody was stupid and didn't leave the fucking salt in the encampment where all the people are.
Can't you sleep, Serenoa? We have a long day ahead of us.
Seriously, them stealing the salt is the most...
Why are you still awake?
I cannot hold my sense of disbelief back moment in this game, I feel like.
Will it ever end?
Just so stupid.
No storm lasts forever. The sun will greet us in the morning.
The encampment is fucking huge.
I can only hope.
Optimism is sorely needed in these troubled times. However, it would be prudent to plan for the worst.
No need to lecture my lord. He was just comforting his dear bride-to-be.
No, Gilai's right. If the rain continues, we shall have to find another way around.
Regardless of the path we take, our destination remains the same.
I think such a blunder would help lead to the ideal path.
I suppose it is fitting, considering the state of
It's
our
not that
honor.
such a blunder leads to the ideal path, it's that...
Your misgivings.
Like, the blunder isn't a choice. The blunder is just an excuse for the thieves to
And what is his trust
be
worth?
fought by the party.
He relishes in dangling accolades in front of those foolish enough to grasp for them.
The party would avoid trying to deal with bandits if they
Doubtless he feels the same
if they
about
could.
us.
Maybe they'd fight at the same place, but the salt being stolen is so
salt
stupid.
is gone.
How in the blazes did that happen?
Bandits. They've made off with everything in our cart.
Only without stirring a soul.
I apologize. Mountain clans are generally not known for their skill at stealth.
What's done is done. They can't have gone far. Find them.
So incredibly stupid. Travis, give Give us our crap back. Their cargo stolen. Sereno and the others go after the thieves. Rainy.
You're the bandits that waylaid us before.
I was just pondering whether you were brave or foolish to be using these roads. Seems I have my answer. Brought your lordly friends to help you take revenge, have ya?
I believe you stole our cargo. We'll be taking that back if you don't mind.
Your lords always have such big mouths. You traipse into our home and demand tribute? Your titles mean less than not here. It's you who should be begging for mercy.
Shut your damn mouths! We ain't listening to the demands of rabid beasts.
Beasts? You got some nerve when it's you who's growing fat with your ill-gotten salt. We aren't daft. If you had permission to sell this cargo of yours, then we wouldn't have had the good fortune to meet you in this forsaken wilderness.
Nothing to say to that, huh? Well, if you don't mind, we'll be taking the salt as payment for your lodgings.
And if you have any objections, then you're welcome to take them up with us.
I object. Let's kick their asses. In the rain? They're doing this in the rain. Yeah, they're bandits. You think they give a shit? Hell no. Okay. I know you're recommending Anna. But I'm not bringing Anna. I'm bringing Archibald.
Excellent.
Just to snipe some of those squishy mages away. The only other option would be Izana. I like Archibald better, though. See, I'm taking a approach like this, like huddle back a little bit, create a blockade at this point. That way Trish doesn't get any kind of height advantages. You just gotta take care of the annoyance right here. All these healers, you don't have to give a crap about them. Huh, the bandit healers have a neat design. So these guys had the same design as the healers. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like their design. I never paid attention to it. Always double check. Force of habit at this point. Second best design. Behind the Glenbrook healers. Unit placement. Here, much better. And just slightly after the Roselle. Never looked at the Roselle ones, at least not closely. I don't need to double check, do I? Nah, we're good. Everybody has what they need. I should check the encampment sometime to see if I get the new bracelets in. So I could give good ones to more people. A rematch with the bandits.
Return our souls and there will be mercy.
Not likely. Besides, weren't us in the wrong? You don't want your stuff swiped, you sleep with both eyes open. Everyone knows that.
No use talking to these pampered nobles. Best just stick them with a blade and be done with it.
Strike while the iron's hot.
First move.
Let's do this!
Reminds me of my youth.
Point me at him!
Hope you're ready.
I see a path to victory.
Gotta love how he takes a position to where he has to move slowly around to actually reach people.
This must work.
Forward! Death from above! For victory!
I'll just give him a stab.
Did you see that?
Good hit.
Here I come.
Lock him in place, please.
Take aim.
Good shit. No spells coming our way.
Now it's my turn.
Serenoa, you are going to deal with that guy.
Gotta take it on the chin.
Our victory is assured.
Oh, that stings.
It's not a kill. We can get him next time, though. Let's go for this bowman.
You're not getting away.
I'm impressed.
I shall do what I can. Allow me.
Thank you. Come at me.
Does this put me in range of anybody else? It does not. So I'll just provoke you.
Look to my shield.
Nice. And lure you to my back this way. And Corentin should be able to land a kill here.
Time for some research.
This guy it is.
I see through you.
Time to take action.
Let's keep up his TP.
This is far from over. Light as a feather.
I see a path to victory.
I'll leave you over there to that. I gotta drop an ice stone on his position.
Now.
Curses!
High ground.
Aha!
Damn.
You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, he's fine.
Hope you're ready.
That stinks. I saw that.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
Sorry to worry you.
Here I come.
Let's see. Since he can't do anything for the next 2 turns, I'll just pick away at his HP then. I should have moved here.
Now it's my turn.
Wow, good miss.
Impressed?
Ooh, immobility? That's not good.
Done it now. This ain't ideal.
I think I have to use the the restore on Eridor here. Get him to move out of the way. Gotta get him closer to the party. And charge up TP. Ooh.
So, it falls to me.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna have to drop this for Serenoa.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Defeat is not an option.
Let's keep the rain of arrows coming.
Ready for battle.
My turn.
Son of a
There
bitch.
is no mercy on the battlefield.
Floppy.
Puck! Hate it when this game does stupid shit like that.
Someone give an old man a hand.
Damn. Disappointingly close. I really want this guy to die. He doesn't have anything to worry about, so go for you. You can't even kill with the good shit.
Take that! Brace yourself! Damn it!
Shall we begin? Keep going.
My thanks.
They're getting it.
Battle is ours.
They are slowly moving into an advantageous position. Not great. Alright, let's focus.
Focus.
Try to increase our odds. 100%. Yeah, those are pretty good odds.
Come on then.
For Eridor's sake. Not Eridor, for Benedict's sake.
Point me at him.
So he doesn't get backsmacked.
You gotta
Never mind.
someone, blame yourself and leave us well out of it. You're wide open. That worked,
That's
huh?
damage.
Hope you're
Time
Time to take action. We can do this.
Perfect.
Gotta go for the sanctuary strat on this.
Where was I?
You've done it now!
This is troubling.
He has to stay still. Okay. Hospar will not have the TP to give this restoration, unfortunately. Huh. Relying on you, Archibald.
This will serve well.
This isn't good. I just realized that we left that whole section open. Very bad. Can I do an attack here? I can't. Alright, I'm just gonna have to move this way.
Make way! I don't play around!
Lord, Sarah, no. This one over is in your hands.
So that's a one-shot kill. Okay, that's perfectly balanced.
My specialty. Have another. Charge.
Did you see that?
Fuck these weak mages that somehow never die.
I shall do what I can. I'm behind you.
Thank you, friend. Here I come.
45% chance for that. What about for this? 37% chance for this. RNG be in our favor.
Try this. This battle
Nice.
is won. This ain't good.
Trish being down there is pretty bad. Brenton, why didn't you dodge that?
Time to take action.
Could have easily dodged that.
We can do this.
This shall be a boon. I'll be fine.
I think I will. No, Icy Tomb isn't worth it. All right. Bam. And retreat to my safe ice spot.
You'll have to get through me.
Make way! I don't
Yep,
play
thought
around.
so.
Oh, that worked, huh?
This ain't good. Curses.
Wager that hit the mark.
That stinks.
Got the instant death.
Didn't see that coming.
Just give yourself healing. I don't think there's anything else you can do.
This should do it.
My turn. Did you see that?
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are
You have my thanks.
Yeah, I might be able to bait him to get to the closest spot so that way we can hit him
This
easier.
ain't good.
Nope.
Here I come.
I really want to kill this guy. One of the easy to use ones. Let's guarantee to kill. I don't want this. I don't want to deal with this stupid healer anymore.
Defeat is not an option. This ends here. Whatever it takes.
In a way, looks like Roland has gotten himself indicted. The only thing I could do otherwise would be to use missed opportunity, but I'm pretty sure Roland is still going to die because they're moving pretty much back to back. So we're just gonna have to take the death. There's nothing else we can do. No way around it.
Let's do this. Shall be a boon.
Time for some research.
This is everything I've got.
Most interesting.
Coming through.
Not like this.
I love how his thing is an instant kill on any unit, no matter what. That is so incredibly balanced.
That stinks.
Come on, then.
Shall we begin? Your wounds are healed.
Much obliged. Forward.
Time to take flight. From this range.
Blindness will probably help at least a little bit. Instant kill?
How embarrassing.
Almost instant kill.
I'll take you on.
Whatever it takes.
But it gives us this.
I've got this.
I'm cutting you off.
And he moves so fucking quickly.
I don't play around.
Asabara's down, nothing we can do about that. Impossible to counter it.
I owe you one.
That stings. That's it.
Now I mean to instant death, but it doesn't mean you can land it.
I got careless.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Death from above.
Cool heads shall prevail. Make the most of this.
Splendid.
She could survive a turn. One back thing.
Too slow.
Time to take flight.
Some accuracy. Sure.
Take aim.
Didn't work.
I'll show you what I'm made of. Now or never.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Hey, we got one. Now we have to see if we can win with our remaining
Mountains
units.
have long memories. Mark my words.
We're only taking back what is ours. If you insist on bearing a grudge, then
If we can take out Trish, we have a good chance.
Someone give an old man a hand.
From where shall we strike?
Death from above!
Ha ha!
Damn it! They got me! I don't play around!
Let me heal your wounds.
Time to take flight. Take aim.
Well, she's locked in place.
Time to take action.
Damn it! Got me! Bullseye!
Defeat is not an option.
Of course, he's not close enough. Why would he? Would he be close enough? Makes no sense.
Wager that hit the mark.
Someone give an old man a hand.
You're not getting away.
Shall we begin?
Damn you! I don't play around. That worked, huh?
It isn't over yet.
For the honor of House Wolfort. I am your shield. I'll take you on! Enjoy!
Strike while the iron's hot.
That stinks.
Left in the way? Yep.
It's nothing personal.
Let my guard down! I'll end you!
Your Highness!
Let me heal your wounds.
I'm behind you.
The tides are turning.
Yeah, the enemies over there seem to be really, really stupid.
Forward!
Perfect for winning.
That hurt. Ugh! You craven bastards and your castle-forged weapons! I'll stick them in your back next time we meet.
This battle is ours.
Whatever it takes.
We can do this. Oh, now that feels
You won't
good.
beat me!
Someone give an old man a hand.
Hey, look, someone's in range.
You're not getting away.
Shall we begin?
At least less units on the field means Archibald will get his turns faster. So that's pretty much the way we're going to be killing these
The
guys.
honor of House Wolfort.
Not getting close to get continuously picked off. Only person who can really get close is Huette.
Come at me!
But even then, she has to use her thing.
You'll have to get through me!
Her shooting star
Time to take
ability.
We can do this!
Reminds me of my youth. Oh, that stinks.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
Much obliged.
From where shall we strike?
Here I come. Lend me your wings, Flugy. Victory is ours.
Fine choice of target.
That stinks. You're not getting away.
I'll take it from here. Defeat is not an option.
This ain't ideal.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
My face. Forward.
Time to take flight.
Just a slow march to eventual victory.
This ain't ideal.
That stinks. You're not getting away.
Time to take action. We can do this.
Reminds me of my
Shall we
youth.
begin? Your wings are here.
Much obliged.
From where shall we strike?
This battle is ours.
Alright, this victory was very unclean, but a victory is a victory. Well, anyway, we got the
I'd heard the
Full and good
Wolf
side
Fort's
quest
fallen
down.
on hard times, but it seems that just made him tougher. I don't feel like dying today. We'd best run.
We won't forget this. House Wolfort owes us a debt, and we'll come to collect afore long.
Charming company.
How unfortunate that they've left us.
Now then, what were we talking about before we were interrupted?
I think we've had enough discussion for the night.
We've recovered the salt. And I'm sure they won't be so bold as to attack again so soon. Let us rest our injuries.
Tomorrow shall bring a new day. We must ever look forward to what it contains.
Do you have any objections to that, my lord?
None at all. Let us make camp.
I shall pray that more bandits do not greet us when the sun rises.
House Wolford fights back the bandits, escaping through the treacherous mountain pass with nary an injury but to their pride. Disguised as common merchants, they cross the border into Esfrost.
Should be just up ahead. But I
Foggy.
can scarce keep track of my own head in these mists.
We may be walking into an ambush. Anna, scout ahead and...
It's too late for that.
Don't move. It won't go easy for you if you do.
Of course. You'll have no quarrel from us.
What? That hair? As I thought, Frederica! That means your companions must be the Wolforts. What in the world has brought you to this desolate place?
Save game. Yeah.
With no choice but to acquiesce to Sorslay's demands, House Wolffort loads a merchant's
Which they're
cart
going
with
through now. They're
contraband
treating
salt
that like an amusing
and
distraction.
sets off across their own homeland in disguise. Through benighted
Silver linings, I
forests
guess.
and desolate mountains, they forge a path, staving off the assault of thievish bandits and finally reaching Esfrost. Upon crossing into new territory, they find themselves surrounded by soldiers clad in black. Expecting yet another skirmish, the Wolffort steel themselves for combat. However, the warriors lower their weapons. Through the mists, an unexpected figure appears, Svarog Esfrost, Lord of Twinsgate and keeper of his country's borders.
Chapter 10, Part 1. Beneath a Frigid Sky.
This is quite the development. My very uncle buying salt outside of the Consortium's purview.
The lion's share of the surprise is mine, I assure you. Who would be aiding me in this illicit endeavor but the noble Wolfforts?
Circumstances have caused us to set aside pride for the sake of survival.
Of course, I understand. Oft we must travel the only road available to us.
And what road has brought you here, Uncle? I cannot imagine you have come with Gustadolf's blessing.
What road indeed? My own circumstances have caused me to look outside my humble station, to find the means I require. A reckoning is at hand, and I must needs be ready for it. To that end, I must ask. And pray do not waste my time with mistruths. Do you know who murdered my son?
No. I'm sorry.
I see. Gustadolf would have me believe that an agent of Glenbrook dealt the fatal blow.
That's impossible.
Is it? You speak as if you were there, Frederica.
She was. As was I. We were with Dragan during his final moments.
You were, and yet you do not know who killed him. I will ask once more, and once more only. Who murdered my son?
We were the only representatives from Glenbrook at the mines that day. The arrow that killed your son was loosed by an Esfrosti soldier.
We were attacked and fought back the assault, but they did not flee without a parting gift.
Your story is convenient, but that alone is no reason to discount it. Besides, it does offer an interesting perspective on the matter. Let us say you have the truth of the matter. That would mean Gustadolf has been lying through his teeth. That would come as a shock to many, I'm sure. Regardless, nightfall is come. Camp within our gates tonight.
Do you believe us?
What is there to believe? This meeting never occurred.
Now follow me.
Alright, perfect. Nothing else is happening, so I can go to sleep. We can convince Svarog with the decision we did not choose before. This, next time. So until then, good night.